The other day I says, what would you like for an anniversary present? She says, a divorce. I said, I hadn't planned on spending that much. The other day she says to me, she says, Bill, why were you cursing at me in your sleep last night? I said, who was sleeping? Called me up the other day, she says, Bill, how do you change a light bulb in the bathroom? I said, you start out by filling the tub with water. She's getting very picky lately. She doesn't like me going in the shower, especially when she's in it. I'll never forget my first wife's last words. Bill, please put down the gun. The other day, she says to me, the other day, in fact, I says to her, don't wear a brassiere. She says, why? Will it make him look pricky? I says, no, it might help pull the wrinkles out of your face. The other day she says to me, she says, what would you do if you came home some night and caught me with another man? I said, I'd kick a seeing eye dog. She joined the bridge club last week, and I hope she jumps tomorrow. Did I tell you I was having lunch at an outdoor cafe the other day? Started to rain, took me over 2 hours to finish my bowl of soup. Did I tell you I was born with a mustache? Needless to say, my mother was tickled. Had white hair till I was 2 years old, when they discovered they were powdering the wrong end. They said I looked just like his father. He looks just like his father. Then they held me right side up. I cried and I cried and I cried. My mother said she wouldn't change me for a million. Maybe if she would have changed me, I would have stopped crying. Come from a very poor family, very poor family. I was always made aware of it, because every time I walked down the street, people would point at me and say, there goes Willie, his poor family. So poor, my idea of the Last Supper was when the food stamps ran out. But I'll tell you one thing, I'll tell you there was 12 of us in the family. Yes, I says 12. I didn't get to sleep alone till I got married. Tell you, I never was much with the girls. Even as a youngster, used to play spin the bottle. If the girl didn't want to kiss you, she'd give you a quarter. Would you believe it, by the time I was 14 years old, I had enough money to buy my own home. Going out with a little young lady now, she sure likes to eat. In fact, every time she bends her elbow, her jaw snaps open. We went to an Italian restaurant the other night. First thing she did was chalk up her finger and run off 8 meatballs into my left side pocket. I never was so embarrassed in my life. I was so embarrassed I put my shoes back on and dropped a handful of mashed potatoes. Oh, she's really something though. I really bilged. 38, 28, 38, that's her left leg. Fascinating eyes, one keeps looking at the other. Cutest turned up nose, only one problem, every time she sneezes she blows her hat off. Cutest little chin, she liked it so much she grew 2 more. Now it looks like she's peeking over a stack of wheat cakes. Figure she has the rear end on the size of a Mack truck. I won't say it's big, but we had to put shock absorbers on the toilet seat. The only woman I know who has blowout patches for her pantyhose. And when she walks down the street in a pair of slacks, it looks like 2 little boys wrestling under a blanket. I meant to mention earlier that she has the features of a great American symbol, a buffalo. I would have brought her with me this evening, but I lost the key to the shed. Did I tell you Grandma lost her glasses? Now she has to drink straight out of the bottle. I have to cut my program a little bit short this evening, because I was told I was not supposed to use any profanity or any off-color material, so I had to cut out 2/3 of my act. And And I'd like to say my career is really skyrocketing. I expect to get a couple of shots on the Johnny Carson show any day now. And I also signed a big 2-year contract with this club up in Branson, and part of the contract is that I won't come back for 2 years. And as soon as I hit center stage this evening, I realized I was a very sophisticated, world-traveled audience. And over the years, you see many comedians come out and literally overwhelm you with their charm, their grace, and their great wit. And I hope you found a refreshing change from that sort of thing. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.